What's up, guys? It's Alex here, back with another Fox Valley picking video, and I'm recording this on Sunday because this is going to be a very interesting week, and so I wanted to get this out of the way and edited, and hopefully I should be able to upload it somewhat early on Friday because I'm going to be going to women's tugs, and that's going to be eating some of my time. I may or may not make a vlog at women's tugs. We'll see about that. But anyway, last week I went 5-0 again, 2 weeks in a row, and I go perfect. Let's see if I can make it 3 weeks in a row. My record is now 29-6, and as per usual, we have 5 matchups this week. We have 1 shit fest of the week, and we have a game of the week. And we're gonna start off with the shit fest of the week, which might as well be the shit fest of the year, because it is the only 2 teams that are winless in the conference going up against each other. We got 0-7 Dundee Crown, who will be visiting 0-7 Hampshire, and this is going to be a really, really bad game. It's going to... I don't even want to think about how shitty it's going to be, but who I have winning this game is going to be Dundee Crown, and really, I don't know what winner to pick, but I'm going to be picking Dundee Crown just because Hampshire hasn't won a single game since August 25th, 2017. So basically the last time Hampshire won a game, I was still in high school, but they're going to lose again. They are on a 24-game losing streak, which is pretty bad, especially in football. So I'm going to be picking Dundee Crown over the Hampshire Whippers. Next matchup we have is McHenry 3-4, who will be visiting Crystal Lake Central 4-3, and this is going to be a very interesting game. McHenry came off of a loss against South, and because McHenry lost to South, I think that they'll lose to Crystal Lake Central as well, and Crystal Lake Central will knock them out of playoff contentions. Speaking of which, this is a very interesting year because we have 5 teams who are either 4-3 or 3-4. So there is a possibility that we could have a lot of teams in the Fox Valley in the playoffs just because of how competitive our conference is this year. But I think that Crystal Lake Central is going to be ruining McHenry's hopes of making the playoffs, and I have Central winning that game. The next 3-4 team against the 4-3 team is going to be 3-4 Jacobs against 4-3 Crystal Lake South. Crystal Lake South will be hosting. And I think that the team with the least wins is going to win. I have Jacobs over Crystal Lake South, and that means that both teams will be 4-4, which based on my picks will give 3 teams the opportunity so far to try and make the playoffs. Next matchup we have is Burlington Central 3-4, who will be visiting number 16 Huntley. Huntley just came off of a shutout against Hampshire, and the crazy thing is that I called it. I knew that Huntley was going to win in a shutout, and that's what ended up happening. So I think that Huntley is going to beat Burlington Central and ruin Burlington Central's hopes of making the playoffs. Next matchup we have is the game of the week, and we have 6-1 Prairie Ridge, who will be visiting 6-1 Cary Grove. And I still haven't picked against Cary Grove yet in the Fox Valley picking show, and obviously they were state champions last year, but this is going to be the first time that I pick against Cary Grove, that I pick against my alma mater, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for that, but I don't think that Cary Grove is going to win this game. They had too close of a game against Jacobs, and their season has been just sort of like, So I think that Prairie Ridge is going to beat Cary Grove. It's going to be an interesting game. Prairie Ridge might actually win by at least 2 touchdowns, in my opinion, and I have the Prairie Ridge Wolves over the Cary Grove Trojans. This has been the first time I've picked against Cary Grove in this show. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.